today we will talk about the classification of solids, right? So basically, the classification of nature, the solids depend upon the nature of constituents constituent particles and their arrangement. So basically, solids depend upon the nature of constituent particles and their arrangement. Now, what are the constituent particles? What does that mean? Basically, constituent particles means the particles from which the solid is made, right? From which the solid is made. It can be atoms, they can be atoms, right? They can be ions, they can be ions, they can be molecules, right? They can be molecules, or they can be the cations with the sea of electrons. So what are these? Basically, these all are the constituent particles. These are constituent particles. So basically, the classification of solid depend upon the nature of the constituent particles, like which kind of particles they are made. For example, we have crystal which is made up of atoms. We have a crystal which is made up of ions. We have a crystal which is made up of molecules. So basically, the soil depend upon the nature of the constant particles, or from which constant particles are from which constant particles the solid is made. What is their nature, and what is the arrangement? Like how they are arranged. What's their geometry? What's the pattern of the arrangement? How these constant particles are arranged, right? So solid basically depend upon these. So on the basis of the nature of the constant particles and their arrangement, basically now we will do the classification on the basis of their arrangement. We have classified solids in two form, which is basically first the crystalline form. First is crystalline solids, and number second is amorphous solids, right? So first is our crystalline. First is like on the basis of the arrangement, they are classified. First is crystalline. First is crystalline and second is amorphous. Now what does that mean? Crystalline means that they are real solids. They are real solids. Now what is the opposite of real? A fake. Like these are the amorphous solid. What does that mean? They are not real. They are known as pseudosolids. Pseudosolids, or they are basically fake. They are not real, right? These are pseudosolids. They are not real. We'll talk about this amorphous solid too. So, and what are the real ones? The real ones are basically the crystalline. Now, what are crystalline solids? Solids which have a regular arrangement. Solids, solids which have regular arrangement are known as crystalline solids, right? Solids which have a regular arrangement are known as crystalline solids. For example, we have a good example over here, as you can see in the given diagram. Okay, you can see in this diagram, I guess. These solids have the regular arrangement. These have the regular arrangement, right? This is regular arrangement. How they are arranged? They are arranged in a regular pattern. Like, it means that it repeats its pattern, its arrangement. It repeats its pattern, its arrangement, right? There's pattern, there's a pattern, there's a pattern. Same pattern goes for this. Or, for example, here we have a nice example, which is this. So you can see over here, this is crystalline solid. What does that mean? They have a regular, you can see, what is this? 3, 4, 5. I guess this is a pentagon. This is also pentagon. This is also pentagon. This is also pentagon. So there's a regular arrangement. The arrangement is repeating. There is not an irregular arrangement. The arrangement is not different at certain places, right? The arrangement is same. So it means they are crystalline solids. Over here you can see they have same, this same, this same, this is same, this same. So it means the arrangement is regular. The arrangement is regular. It is same in all places. It is not different at a certain point. Like for the long ranges, it is same. There's a regular arrangement. This regular arrangement of the constituent particles, they made a solid which is known as crystalline solid, right? So crystalline solid are what? Which have a regular arrangement, which have regular arrangement, right? So I hope this is clear to you. As you can see over here too. Okay, I have a good diagram over here too. As you can see in this crystal too, this is basically crystalline solid. It has a definite, it has a, this crystal has a regular arrangement. This two, these all are having a regular arrangement. So they are known as crystalline solids. So I hope this is clear to you. If you guys have any kind of queries, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be very glad to answer you guys.